Collective. My name is Kay and I'm a messenger of the universe. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. Let's get started, y'all, with these messages and see what's coming out for y'all, what y'all need to know. If you're drawn to the thumbnail, the first thing I'm getting is that you guys have very keen situational awareness. You guys are able to read people very accurately and very it's very distinct. Collective is what I'm getting. That's why the eyes are significant, and I've been getting that a lot in my channeled collectives. You'll notice the eye symbolism throughout my my collective readings and the thumbnails, because the eyes are very significant for us. I'm not really particularly sure why entirely, but when I think of the eyes, it symbolizes like seeing things beyond the veil or seeing things that other people don't see. I feel like people are taking note of like your awareness, especially your situational awareness, and like you have a keen eye for like noticing certain habits. Like a lot of y'all can read people very easily, and it comes to you very quickly. Like people are really interested in like your insights, collective. Even if you're wrong is what I'm hearing. Like there's something about even like if you're inaccurate because it's authentic or something like that. Like you're not always going to be right, of course, but I feel like even when you're wrong, people admire how you like handle yourself and how you pick yourself up after a bad day. So I feel like the message here is about trusting your instincts, collective, and that y'all just need to trust your intuition, because it really does know more than your intuition is. Like that knowing, okay? It's like having ChatGPT built into your body, and it's just telling you to do things and you don't know why, but it always leads to something remarkable or successful, you know? So I feel like a lot of y'all understand that feeling where like every time you follow your intuition it works out, or every time you follow it the situations start to unfold, or you may even get certain messages yourself and you realize certain things about certain people and situations that helps you protect yourself or your energy, or see things for what they are. I feel like this gift stands out about you, collective. And other people are kind of taking note of like your awareness, collective, and how the things that you speak about, it's very true. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like if you say you are something, it just comes out very, like you describe yourself very accurately. I think that's what it is, collective. Since you have such awareness, you describe yourself very accurately, whether you're an expert in one area and novice in another. Like you're not afraid to admit like, hey, I'm not that good at this, but I'm trying my best. Or hey, I've done this, but I'm trying my best. Some of y'all are more talented than you give yourself credit for. I feel like especially for like my self-taught people, I myself, like I have really bad imposter syndrome sometimes, where like when it comes to reading and stuff and channeling, I've been doing it for 5 years now straight, and even after my first year I still didn't feel like that was enough time for me to consider myself like open to channeling for whoever whenever I wanted. But I kind of feel like as I like now as a reader, even though it's been 5 years, I still don't feel qualified to do that work. Like I feel like some of y'all could be like that, where like even if you were like in a field for like 20 plus years, you may still feel like you're not qualified. And especially if you are self-taught, or you're like in a spiritual field that's not like necessarily recognized by Ivy Leagues and stuff like that, or you're interested in practices like that, I feel like a lot of y'all have to understand that like you're really ahead of your time, okay? That's why a lot of my collectives, I use Uranus. I use the imagery on purpose, if y'all have not noticed. Like I understand what the symbols that I use mean. So when I'm like putting it on my thumbnail, I'm intentionally like drawing in that energy. So I use the thumbnails like very intentionally, because you'll notice like the patterns that I put in there, like the eyes, left eye, Lisa, just the angel that literally has eyes all around it. Like you'll just notice certain patterns, and if you pick it up, you'll get it. It's like the girls who get it, they get it, okay? And I feel like y'all are like that though. Like y'all are like the girls who get it. And some of y'all don't even understand how you get it, but you just do, okay? Like you don't know all the pieces, but you just get it. And yeah, I feel like this is just remarkable about you, collective. Like a lot of people are just saying like, dang, you be knowing, okay? You really do be knowing, and you see things. Like some of y'all are a witness. I'm hearing you are a witness to certain things. Like you have witnessed things in your life that like you have to write about it, or like you just like you've probably been through things that you can't really explain to people. You've probably, like most people would probably think you're crazy or delusional or whatever, but like if you've seen it with your own eyes and you experienced it with your own senses, it's completely different. So like you know when something's up. And some of y'all, you know, like people wouldn't believe you, so you don't even share it, your experiences for real, but y'all be knowing what's up. And I'm here to just remind you that you're not crazy, first of all, because I know a lot of people will say you're crazy while they also are crazy themselves. We out here, like, I don't know if y'all have seen that Melanie Martinez Mad Hatter song, but that's kind of the vibe I get from my collective. Like, y'all don't care to fit in, to be honest. Like, y'all really don't care, because what everybody else is doing, it's not working out, or like you just know that it's not it. Like, someone could be doubling down on their stubbornness to prove a point that doesn't need to be proven, collective. That's the message I'm getting, especially to you. And you may not even care, collective. Like, you literally may not even think twice about this person, but it's like everything they do, it's like they're trying to prove you wrong, or they're trying to prove something to you. Like, because you may hold a belief about yourself or about your life that may be true for you. It may not be true for them, but I feel like this person almost feels like it's like a competition or something, or like they're trying to prove like, no, they're wrong about this. And it's like they're holding on really tightly to something that doesn't serve them just to prove something. They're proving a point that you probably don't even care about, or like you don't even remember them, you probably don't even care. Like, honestly, like that's really what I'm getting. There's something like that that's going on, collective. And I feel like your situational awareness, you probably don't even realize this, or if you do realize it, you kind of like responded as if like you didn't care, or you just kind of nonchalant. So I feel like this kind of like someone's like obsessed though. Like, even though you don't care, someone is obsessed over a situation, okay? And they could be keeping an eye on you too. So eyes also symbolize like watching things too. So I feel like some of y'all have a lot of people who watch you. They might not say nothing, but they are watching. And I'm hearing listening too. They're like, if you have content, they're probably silently watching you. Silent lurkers, something like that, or silently engaging in your content or your business, especially people close to you or people who want to get close to you. They may be trying to like learn about you, like especially if you're like a creator, you do stuff on the side, like someone could be watching your videos or something like that. And yeah, I'm just seeing like just a lot of people with their eyes on you, collective. I'm not gonna lie, you may feel a little bit uncomfy, like not really wanting to be perceived, but I just feel like you can't really help it. There's something about like the way you look too, like people can't help it or something. They feel like they can't help it. You guys be looking like real nice too, especially like when you just wake up. Like I don't know how, but collective, you be looking real nice when you like just wake up in the morning. Like you don't even have to wash your face or nothing, and you like your skin looks really good and stuff. Like that's a flex, okay? But of course that's usually because you literally take care of your skin and stuff, but that's the point. Like when you take care of yourself regularly, even if you have like a day off, there's usually barely like no one's gonna notice, because most of the time you are taking care of yourself. So that kind of get that vibe from you, collective. Like most of the time you take care of yourself, so even on those like off days or the days you're not really feeling your best, or you're not like wanting to do your same routine, there's like hardly like it's like a dent in your day, you know, like it's not really doing nothing in what you're doing. Like it doesn't make a significant impact because you guys are always on your P's and your Q's. Like you're always on your stuff, okay? Like you guys are really like that girl, okay? I'm just saying, like you that girl. Like I'm gonna pull some cards, y'all. What else is going on for y'all, collective? Astrologically speaking, I'm actually recording this on April Fools, and it's like Mercury retrograde, I'm pretty sure. So some of y'all could be dealing with like some of y'all know how retrogrades be. Sometimes it just means like your ex may be coming back, ex friendships, like anybody from the past, like ex co-workers, ex people you used to talk to, whatever. Anybody from the past, they could be resurfacing at this time or coming back around. It does not mean you have to take them back, or that you should, collective. For a lot of y'all, it means you should not take them back. Like don't be reminded of the past, collective, especially if the lesson, because like if you already learned the lesson, don't repeat it, you know. So I feel like a lot of y'all are like on, most of the time when I see the eye symbolism too, I think of like looking ahead too. So I feel like some of y'all are like just moving ahead, like you don't really care, but you just know that the energy is here. Or some of y'all, you already had them hit you up, so you're just like, what the heck, what is this? It's a retrograde, y'all, I'm just saying. But I would say for those of y'all who are forced to make tough decisions around this time, and you don't really want to, still go through with those decisions. When you do set those intentions that anything that happens for this retrograde is going to work out in your favor, I feel like that's the best intention to set when you're making decisions during retrograde that you can't escape. It's just being said like everything's going to work out in my highest favor. Like even if, you know, my flight gets canceled, I'm gonna get put onto a flight that's fully paid for in its first class or something like that. I don't know. You don't have to be that serious about your intention, but it's just about setting the setting the intention for yourself that it's going to work out no matter what. So you're not in a scarcity mindset that if things don't work out, everything's not going to work out. So kind of feel like some of y'all may feel like your world may become crashing down. Some of y'all are afraid for no reason. You're a little bit paranoid. I feel like some of y'all just need to realize that like you're very protected, and honestly the stuff you're afraid of like is giving like they should be afraid of you or something like that. Like they need to be scared of you, collective. I don't even know why you're worried about some of these things. It needs to be scared of you because you conquer everything you've been through in life. So like what you think that obstacle is gonna stop you? No, like that's what I mean. Like a lot of y'all are just unstoppable people, and some of y'all have been like very like you have high self-esteem, and I kind of feel like it's helped you as a person kind of like be confident in being who you are, and like you don't let people like tell you what to do or how to be. I feel like that also is remarkable too, because you're not afraid to like be yourself, even if other people are hearing, listening, looking, whatever. Like you're just like you're gonna still do what you have to do and maintain that no matter who's around you or who's listening. I feel like this is remarkable that you know you kind of are the same person no matter who's looking around you, collective. I feel like your rising sign stands out here because a lot of y'all are just, you look like you're someone who's extremely intelligent, like physically speaking. I don't know if y'all have certain features or something. You have Neptune in your first house, Pisces or Cancer or the moon, but I'm seeing that like a lot of y'all are very like everything is not really what it seems with you, because a lot of y'all like you are a very great thinker. Some of y'all can have like genius like placements. Like you really are someone with a interesting mind, and the way that you move or the way that you just think is like standing out here, especially like intuitively. Like your mind is very intuitive, collective. So again, the information you get, you're not going to really understand what it is or where it comes from all the time, but you just notice that when you follow the advice or you follow the feelings or the, you know, the nudges you get, it seems to like unfold like a path that is just laid out for you, embroidered in your name and everything. It's like, oh, there was a crown waiting for me. I had no idea. Like I feel like some of y'all are like realizing you're in that energy where your ancestors are like, you hold the power here. Like you have the crown, you have the key, you're here to unlock doors, collective. And a lot of y'all are like, you have everything that you need is what I'm saying. Like a lot of y'all are great magicians, and I feel like whatever it is that you manifest, girl, people are just like, people can see your power. Like it's just something about who you are that just like is unstoppable. Like it's like you can do whatever you put your mind to, and you really mean it. Like you know how like people just say it just because it's like, you know, inspirational to say. Like I really feel like you live by the stuff you do. That's why we have ascendant here as well. Like you guys actually live by the stuff you say. So if you're like, hey, I'm gonna do this, you may not do it in this time frame you expect, but one day you will end up doing it, collective. Like that's the type of energy I get. Like you have tenacity and grit, and you're like hungry for success, and I feel like that's what stands out about you. You guys are extremely intelligent and intuitive, and you guys literally can like manifest things. Like it just seems like at the snap of your fingers things just work out for you. So there's a poem I wrote, I don't remember the name of it, but there's a line that stands out, and it's like, the trick is not the magic but the illusion of it. And I kind of feel like you guys may resonate with that, because basically it just, I think of the magician card in tarot, and I just think of how like the magician itself is, they used to be illusionists, and I used to be obsessed with optical illusions when I was a child too. So I feel like that kind of is what magic is. It's not necessarily about like doing things out of literal thin air, but it's the illusion of the magic that makes it so like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like if the girls who get it, okay? It's the way that energy can be manipulated that's interesting to me. So I feel like a lot of y'all like who are successful in this practice, you get it, okay? You know how to manifest whatever you want, get whatever you want out of your life, and you guys just are extremely intelligent too. Like you think things through, and people see this about you. Like you don't just do stuff just to do it. You actually have a brain. You actually have a brain, and you use it, you know. And you know, even if you don't get it right all the time, like you can learn from your mistakes, and you're not afraid to admit you effed up or like you made a mistake. Because again, collective, most of the time you be on to something. So even if you do say something that's off or like it's not correct, people are like, okay, but I'm gonna still go back to them because they be right other times. Like That's kind of the vibe I get. Like, y'all really have nothing to worry about, even if you are feeling imposter syndrome, because like no one is expecting you to be perfect except for you, collective. So relax, okay? Take a breather. And yeah, I just see like you expanding on your talents though, for real. I see some of y'all focusing on your health. Some of y'all could be going through a glow up. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are looking more attractive these days. Some of y'all are just getting older, your body's changing over time, you just look more mature. And I just feel like a lot of y'all are attracting a lot of people who are very interested in you romantically, collective. If you felt like someone is interested in you, they are. And I feel like this could be a water sign too, but there's just like actual love here that I think is interesting. Like, this person can see you for like all that you are, because they think you're really intelligent and you're like gorgeous too. So I really think that's like, this person is like, wow, I love their personality and they look good, you know? So I feel like a lot of y'all are kind of like just feeling good about yourself these days. They really like how you love yourself too. A lot of y'all are just deep in like your own passions and things that you love to do. This really stands out to this person too. Like, this King of Cups is like immersed in the sea, and the sea is like his passions, his love in life. So I feel like a lot of y'all are like that. Some of y'all have actually a deep love for life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I see someone who's like, you're happy to be in nature, you're happy to be alive. Like, you just bring joy and liveliness in any room you walk in. And I just see you being someone who just lights up like a beacon of light. Like, I just feel like you can just light up other people's day. You kind of help them like relax, collective, and feel like more comfortable. And I feel like people feel like they can relate to you as well, even if they are a stranger or someone you don't know. Like, as soon as that person's like listening in on your conversation, they're like, dang, like they really preaching though, or they're really saying some real stuff. So really, like, you never know who you're impacting or influencing, especially when you're just being yourself. So like, don't feel shy, especially like speaking up for yourself, because I know sometimes it can be nerve-wracking. Y'all, I record outside. Like, I don't know who's listening. Like, there's literally like people like all around me, but I'm so used to doing this at this point. I'm like, whatever, like I really don't care. And honestly, someone could be listening and I could say something that helps them too. So it's what it is. Like, I'm here to help, so I'm not going to judge the process nor myself in it. And you know, the girls who get it. That's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. So you just have to learn to fall more in love with yourself and your flaws, because that's what's going to help you like really elevate, collective, and really get you past like these barriers you're experiencing, especially when it comes to like your talents and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of y'all may be missing like the key to your growth is literally going inward. Like, it literally has nothing to do with anything externally. It literally has everything to do with you as a person. I know it's very corny too, but it's the truth. It all comes back to us. It all comes back to you. You know, it all comes back to ourselves. And I kind of feel like that's the message here. Like, everything comes back to us as a person. And I'm also getting a message, like, some of y'all already know this, but don't be taking anything too personally. The way people respond to you is a reflection of them and not you. So don't be taking stuff personally. People are responding out of their own traumas, their own beliefs, their own perceptions, observations, whatever. Like, it really has nothing to do with you. The way they respond to you has everything to do with them. So don't feel too bad, because the people who know the truth, they gonna see the truth. And some of y'all are already surrounded by intuitive people, so they're like, girl, like my spirit guides already told me what's up, you know. And then others of y'all, like, even for people who don't know the truth right now, they're gonna see the truth eventually. So like, God is kind of like orchestrating for the truth to be revealed anyway. So like, you really have nothing to front or worry about. So really remain unbothered, and like, you know, don't worry about the little stuff that you can't control, because you know spirit gonna come through for you, because you that girl. And you know, the ancestors do not play about us, and I really mean it, collective. Like, even if you let your guard down, even for those times you make mistakes, like, you have people who still care about you and who are still looking out for you even when you're not. And you know, you have like friends or family member who like really ride for you, and you may not ever know until you're in that situation and you need those people. So hopefully, of course, you won't ever be in those situations, but in case it does happen, just know you have people that's gonna have your back, and they are gonna ride for you, okay? And they're gonna make sure you get it through it together. Like, y'all are really that type of person. Like, people actually care about you. And I kind of feel like people are kind of jealous, collective, because some of y'all have like friendships that are really like top tier. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the way you and your friends like love each other or respect each other, honor each other is really remarkable. I really feel like nobody can really say anything about you and your friends or you and your family or something. Like, they can't come in between you and the people you love. And like, people have seen the way you treat your close friends and family, and they're like, dang, I wish I could be, you know, I want to be their dog, you know, I want to be their kid, you know. Like, I kind of get that vibe where people are like, dang, I wish I was raised by them, or something like that, or I wish I was dating them. Like, I really feel like you may give some people FOMO, because some of y'all just be real deep in love with your people, and like, you can't really help it. Like, if you love someone, like, you just gonna show them that. It just shows, you know. So I feel like that's just something that's remarkable too, that like, the way you love people, it shows. When you love people, it really does show. And you kind of like remind people that like, there's no excuses for not being able to like express your love for someone or something, whether it's a hobby or a relationship or anything. Like, if you love it, you're gonna keep doing it every single day. I don't care how hard it is. Like, you're gonna be committed to the hard times and the good times. That's just how it is. So some of y'all have to be real with yourself too, because you're like, I'm kind of committed to stuff that I really don't care about, or I don't even want to be in, and I'm just, you know, I'm just too comfortable. So I feel like some of y'all are kind of like, you could be feeling like that too, like you just want to get up out of this situation, because you just kind of were just going with the flow pretty much. Like, you're just like, I don't want to cause any problems, but at some point, I don't know how, collective, you just lost yourself along the way. So again, the Hanged Man is basically saying like, you have changed people's perspectives and the way that they see things in life. Like, you really have given them a new way of seeing things in a way that benefits them. And I feel like a lot of people see you as someone they can have actually like an opportunity with, they can have a life with, they could really have like a family with, I'm hearing too. So really be mindful of who you're giving your energy to, because I feel like there's honestly a lot of people who actually want to like settle down with you and have a family, or who want to propose, collective. And some of y'all just have to realize like, you're gonna have options in this life, so choose wisely, okay? And like, just get out of the scarcity mindset too, of thinking like this one person is the only one. Like, even if you're in a healthy relationship, the person is gonna know that if you're attractive in general, like, it's not gonna stop anyone from not hitting on you or not wanting to be with you. If anything, it amplifies it for whatever reason. Like, I don't know if it's a brain psychological thing, but you know, people who are taken sometimes attract more people for whatever reason. And I kind of feel like some of y'all just have to understand that like, you have to get out of the scarcity mindset pretty much, because some of y'all are not really used to that life. You're not really used to experiencing certain things, so it may feel like a mind F when you're actually experiencing it, and you may kind of feel guilty at first, but you're kind of realizing like, there's more out there, collective. Just remember, no matter how much you have or how much you think you don't have, there's always more out there. And there's always going to be enough for you too. Like, just remember, there's plenty out there for all of us, and as long as you remain in that mentality, you're going to always see enough. No matter where you go, no matter what you're given, you're always going to be like, this is enough. It may not be perfect, but it's enough, and I can work with this. Because a lot of y'all are builders, you know, you're thinkers. You use your mind, you use your brain, okay? You think things through. So like, that benefits you a lot, collective, because you know how to get those gears grinding. Okay, I think I related y'all to like, what's it called, that girl Violet or something, I don't know, the girl off of that one book, the series Lemony Snicket. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Series of unfortunate events. Y'all know, y'all giving Violet Baudelaire. So I kind of feel like that's what it is. Like, y'all just, once those gears start grinding, collective, you can make anything happen. So even if you're going through it right now, learning a new skill or in a new relationship or friendship, it may not be perfect for you, but I promise it's going to work out for you, and you're going to find the lesson in everything you're going through, and you're just going to love the experience, even if things don't work out the way you expect it, okay? You're going to have new experiences, and you're going to be able to add it to your resume. For those of y'all who are working, for those of y'all in relationships, you just have new experiences with new people that you can share and stories to tell. So don't think of it as like an L because things didn't work out. Like, that's just life, collective. Everything's not going to work out, but just remember to stay open, because there's always going to be something out there for you, as long as you are open to it and you know that there's plenty out there. So yeah, trust your instincts, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining for this collective. If it resonated, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace out.